Hi everyone, welcome to this new episode. Hope everyone is doing great. Today, I wanted to share a book that I read recently. It's from Martin Brofman, and the title of the book is Anything Can Be Healed. And I was finding very interesting to link it to the human design system and how it can apply to it. So I wanted to share my thought about it because you know that the human design is all about experimenting, and it's really about you being here experimenting this uh, human being, being a human being. And it's how your soul and consciousness are experimenting in a physical body. And, with following your design, it's really to be able to reach your higher self. And when you are in your higher self, you are the perfect balance. You experiment the balance and the perfect health, your natural way of being. And it's mean that you're going to respond to life in the most efficient way, the more flowy way, as yourself, listening your intuition, and being you and healthy. Um, Following your design is really always going to guide you to the less resistant path, as you know, probably, and the success and the feel good life that we all want, isn't it? So less you listen your soul, less you follow your design, more you make decision for making other people happy, to not listening your gut, to staying in a not feeling good relationship, not feeling good job. um, you are at risk that your body send you messages that you didn't want to listen in another way. Basically, when um, symptoms appears, it's a reflection of block energy. I think the book is saying that exactly, like symptoms are the reflection of blocked energy. And we know, if you have followed the previous episode or follow me for a while, that blocked energy in your design, block emotion, are creating illness, disease that you can rebalance with your design, because the symptoms are basically a reaction to every action you made, every decision, every reaction you have. So bringing awareness on those decisions, on those reactions, on those patterns, of the conditioning will make a difference. And we often say, like, you make the same decision, you have the same result. So it's really about rebalancing your energy to release the symptoms. And if you reverse the decision that block the flow of energy, the energy will return to balance, and then the symptoms will be able to be released. So it's a perfect cycle. And for that, you need to be back to your higher self, to your design. So it's going back to the basics of your design. What is your energy type? How your energy works for you? What is your design authority? Authority is how you make decision. Do you have a sacral authority, knowing what is correct for you in the now? Or do you need to find clarity in your decision with an emotional authority, for example? Or maybe you have a splenic / intuitive decision-making process. What is your strategy? It totally depends of your design, of course. So symptoms are reflection of your reaction to. And so it's seeing how you react to your emotion, how you deal with them, how you manage them, how you let them affect you or try to avoid you. So any pain, disease, sickness are communicating to you your condition. And when the condition doesn't exist, there is no sickness, disease, symptosis, because they are all result of blocked energy. So it's really identifying what the energy is blocked, where it's blocked, what the meaning behind, what the organic. We can see all that in your design, which is absolutely magic. And there is so many other tools we can use because we are energy. So our thoughts, our consciousness is able to create the blockage. So you can decreate it too, and return to an experience of wellness. What I saw most of the time in session, or even with me, it's that stress is the starting point. Too much stress for too long, it's not supposed to, stress is not supposed to last. I send to you to, I invite you to listen the episode about the root center about it. And when there is a lot of stress in someone's life, there is a lot of pressure, and if you don't know how to release it, you can. Stress is what I see one of the main cause of sickness, and so most of people are going to say when they are sick or in pain or injure themselves that it's a result of the weather, or it's because you caught a virus, or it's because you run too fast and you didn't pay attention to the step and then you fell. Blah, 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 blah. There is no accident or coincidence for me. So all is happening on your, all is, sorry, all what is happening on a physical level is a message that the energy you were into it were. So if I'm not clear, the event happened in order for you to create the symptosis to receive the message from your higher self that you haven't been listening at an emotional level. So it's telling you what you are doing to yourself. It reflects your reality and what you are creating. Your body is telling you what you have been doing to yourself. And most of the time we say, I'm stressed because of this, of that, and this one, and this situation, etc. But if you simply change it that I am creating the stress, you can't decreate it. When I'm stressed, I can feel it, like I'm sure you know how it is. And if I look closely, if I take the time to pause, it's me stressing me out or keeping myself stressed by staying in the same situation, by doing the same thing again and again. I created it. So when you are aware of what you are creating, you can decreate it and go back, as I was saying, to your basics. When I'm very stressed, I'm thinking, oh, is what I'm doing is lifting me up because I'm a manifestor generator. So I'm supposed to be excited with what I do. If not, stress can appear. Of course, there is a period of time where we cannot do absolutely what we want, exactly what we want. But it's about finding the balance. For example, a first line profile The profile, it's like your superhero cape that you put to fulfill your mission, needs a lot of information and a lot of security. But the conditioning here, it's also to lead to perfectionism. And sometimes it's doing too much. And the stress can appear, for example, if you take the example of the stress. It's also looking at which environment you are living into, because we all have a unique environment where we can thrive into it, where we can be efficient, and there is no space for stress in that environment. And also your diet and your digestion, which condition or circumstances you are eating are gonna affect your daily life massively, and then your brain. And then if all that is not aligned, the stress can take over if you are not aware. Your motivation to, are you a receptive being or a strategic being? We live in a world where we are very strategic. And if you are a receptive being, it's very difficult to let things come to you instead of forcing them, because we are taught to be strategic in this world. So it's about stopping, putting awareness on your design or your best way to function in the world, to not let the stress come up in that situation, and really listening who you are and the body that the message that your body is listening. Because in order to release the symptoms, you had to release the way of being that creating that symptoms. And to release those symptoms, you had to be yourself. You had to be back to the balance. You have to follow your authority, your strategy, and life will come to you more easily. So when you understand the message of your body and you make the necessary change, you can return to balance. There is no longer reason for the message to be sent, and then the symptoms can be released, because you have released the condition in your life that created the symptoms, illness, disease, etc. So yeah, you can choose to release what you need and what you want, and also choose the emotion that you want to feel. You can choose something different that's stress, and depending of your design, there is way to release that nervosity, anxiety, etc. So yeah, a short episode again, but if you need help to identify the message of your body, the earlier you will pick up those messages, the healthier you will live. And your chart really have all the potential for the higher version of yourself, and we can identify according to your symptoms. This is illness, injury, depending of where it is. It's linked to a specific center, so there is a specific meaning for you, waiting for you to be decoded, and I'm here to help you with that. So if you feel like reaching your higher self and put word on your synthesis, linking your biography to your biology, I'm here for that, and feel free to contact me. And if you think that someone could need this episode, thank you for sharing it, liking, commenting it, and thank you for listening till the end. You create a beautiful day for yourself. Lots of love. Bye.